Hello everyone, we are back on our sofa. It's another Sunday for us, but we're just chilling. And apart from sleeping, we were talking about...
Well, we thought we kind of, because we branched out and we discussed love and relationships, we thought, why not hit another, what is the word I'm looking for, rite of passage?
What's it called on Facebook? Like a monumental moment or something? It's like
something like that. I don't know.
Anyway, something.
But
important.
basically, something that we all go through that we can talk and relate to you guys about. And we
So it all starts at school. So
I had quite an interesting school life.
I know. Do you wanna?
I went to school abroad.
In Paris.
Yeah, in Paris, which I don't have much that my memory's terrible. I moved to England and all the girls were like wearing makeup and like bras and stuff at like 12, whereas in Paris, everybody was still like a kid.
Just hairy.
Like, no, but just like literally you go to school, you don't really, it wasn't important, all that stuff. Do you know what I mean? Like it hadn't quite become superficial yet.
Okay.
No one was really like...
I like that.
Yeah, and I moved to England and first year I was top set math, second year I was bottom set math.
Okay.
Like my level of intellect went, wee!
Yeah. But your knowledge of Chanel.
But my knowledge of how to apply makeup and wear bras went straight up.
How to apply your bras.
Do you look back on you at school and think that you look like a normal human being? Because I really don't, and I think that people could relate to this. Because I look back on pictures of me like 2 years ago and I'm like, Lexi, if I could talk to you then, I would give you an earful on your outfit.
Because we were like coincidentally looking through pictures last night of how you looked.
I think that I've changed a lot since school.
I feel like you've
to hope.
Your look slightly more sophisticated, I think. Is that fair?
Oh, thank you. You look slightly more masculine.
Yeah,
but it's that one picture I've seen of you where you're like...
Yeah. I look like Emma Watson in Harry Potter 1 when I was younger. I was slow to hit puberty, so I was like always
Puberty hit me in one summer and I came back to school and everybody had started to realise that I'd had a boob job. I was 14 or 15. I was like, yes.
You were 14 when you hit puberty? That's really old.
15.
That's so old.
No, like it's when my boobs like really...
Call me when your boobs come in.
Yeah, seriously. And everybody was like, she went to America. In America, you can get boob jobs at like 12. She got a boob job.
So to confirm, you didn't get a boob job?
No.
You naturally lost weight?
But I gained the nickname Big Tits McGee at school. Yeah, I was Big Tits McGee.
And I was
also... Did you have a yearbook?
No.
That's a big thing in America, but our school was really late and we got a yearbook. The first yearbook was our year. And we did this like little like category thing where like we'd vote and who would be the most likely to, become president, who would be most likely to get section, like all these things. I was voted most likely to be on the cover of FHM. I think that's quite nice considering I wasn't exactly very popular, I was just kind of there at school. I was like, I actually made the list.
It means
I
you
was
got a
quite
good
happy.
rack.
Did you have a hard school life?
I didn't have a very good school life. I'm quite happy to share with you guys. Yeah, no, it wasn't a very easy experience, but truthfully, while I was at school, I had a really horrible experience. I was quite bullied and I actually had a really tough time. So I feel like, if someone said to me, well, it will all be over. Well, actually at the time it wasn't okay.
Don't mean to cut you up. No, obviously not. But do you not feel like you wouldn't be who you were today? You wouldn't have grown into the person you were if you hadn't been through what you've been through?
Yeah, I agree. But also if someone was like, I'm
not saying that you should have been.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But if someone was like, there was a way to avoid that or make things easier for you, then I would have obviously jumped to that.
It's like, again, non-justifiable, but it is very common and it's just silly.
Yeah, exactly.
People that are doing it don't really understand.
And it isn't actually personal to you, I kind of think that as well. But also, I've come to realise that the people in school who were kind of like considered cool are actually not very cool anymore. Right from 16 and picking your GCSEs, you're told kind of like to start narrowing down what you want to do in your life. And for some people, that's like, people don't know.
Me. I mean, I didn't know what I wanted to do for like 4 years. Like, my sister knew she wanted to be a movie director from the age of 11 and has stuck to it since then. She's got a master's in film.
I mean, I personally think that's all well and good. And
yeah,
for those
that
people,
is great if you can do that. But for me, I couldn't have told you that I'd be sitting here
And I think
now.
that's actually more common. Like, I think most people who, are watching this will probably be like, well, actually, I don't know what I want to do. Like, the majority of my friends are just going along with it. And still, people don't know what they want to do. So I think, that's probably a bit more normal, isn't it?
If it wasn't for the fact that I had found YouTube, which was literally just out of, nowhere, I had a blog and
at what point do you just sort of like, did you go, oh, I know, I'll vlog? Like, how does that come to you?
Well, it wasn't like that at all. I left beauty school and I was blogging. Like, I had a written blog at the time. There was bloggers that I were following, obviously, as you do. If you're into that whole YouTube blogging world, you are usually inspired and are interested in reading other people's blogs. And I noticed that they started doing videos, and I was like, interesting. You can share more about who you are. It's a lot more personal. So I thought, I'll give that a try. I did makeup videos to start out with no like intention of gaining anything. The point was I enjoyed doing it. I enjoyed sharing this information, and I just stuck to it. And it kind of became, my channel grew, and my subscribers grew, my videos changed, I changed and grew. I got a lot more confident, I think, because when I look at my old videos, I'm like, hi everybody, so I'm going to do my makeup
Are they still up there? Are they still there?
they're like just really like innocent, and like I'm obviously not as confident with it as like now. I'm just like, yeah, what's up? Peace, whatever. No, obviously not. A little bit. I had no idea that it could even potentially become somebody's career or job, and that you could find a job from it. And I mean, here I am at FASHTAG. FASHTAG came along, and here you are. Here we are.
And now it's just a never-ending story.
And it is crazy. I have no idea about how you got into presenting.
Yes, you do.
Do I?
You must have some kind of
No,
idea.
I swear we've never had this
Have we
conversation.
not had this combo? We've had conversations about everything under the sun except
You went
for
into the
this.
Big Brother house.
Yeah, it all started off. Everyone knows you have to make a sex tape. No. I was getting a bit fed up of working in a shop and kind of a bit frustrated with myself and thinking like, oh God, maybe I should have gone to university. Like clearly, nothing's going to land on my lap here.
I've had those doubts.
Yeah, And this lady like came up to me and she was like, oh, can you get me this shoe? Because I was working in shoes and I got her the shoe and I was like talking to her and I was like, what do you do? And she was like, oh, I'm a stylist. And I was like, I actually really want to be a stylist. Although I hadn't actually given it much thought, but I knew I kind of didn't want to be in Topshop anymore. So eventually I wrote my number on the back of her receipt and was like, please give me a ring if there's any work. And she rang me that night and was like, you seemed like quite, normal. Is it possible you could do me some errands? So I ran around London the next day, phoned in sick at Topshop, got loads of clothes. And eventually it started I started interning off the back of that, and then in fashion PR, and I worked for free for like a really long time, and then I got a job at a magazine which was really good. I was like working in the fashion department there, and then eventually I wrote my own column about my
story is
life.
far more glamorous than mine.
No, not at all. It sounds glamorous, but it's actually just a lot of running around, as you know. But and then I wrote a column about my life, which was quite well received, and I did these silly videos at Fashion Week, which it's just like
Which we all love, yeah.
Like my original videos. And then FASHTAG tweeted me and were like, hey, do you want to get involved with this show, which has actually taken up a lot of my time, but in the best way possible. And then I got approached by some talent managements after that.
It's never ending for Lewis.
No, but it's
Lewis Taylor.
But it was always a direction that I knew that I wanted to go in after I started filming, and it's like obviously it's still a lucky position to be in, and obviously without meeting Deborah, the stylist on the shop floor at Topshop, none of this might have come to be, and I realised it could have been a very different story where I was queuing up at the job centre trying to get my 50 quid every week. So I do remember that. Cringy. Sorry.
Well, my fallback thing, I don't know, you might laugh at me, but I've always kind of had an interest in being a nursery teacher or a French teacher, because I'm lucky enough to have the advantage to speak French, and I like kids, especially little kids, and I don't know, I feel like it's something that I have a friend who loves it. She loves her job, she gets great holidays. It's not, it's hard, but also not hard to work with kids, so once you're used to it, it's fine. And she's like, it's great, you get to give them back at the end of the day. But I think it's something that I'd like to try if what I'm doing doesn't work out.
It's like you should explore every option you have, because there will never be a better time to do it. I was saying to my friend, I want to go to New York, and this is my mum's friend, and she was saying, well, then if you want to go to New York, you need to go now. And I was like, well, I don't think it's the right time. She's like, well, trust me, this is the best time for you. It will never get better than there's never be a more open time in your life. So
yeah, because you just think, no, I'll just do it another day, or I'll just save it for another time. But before you know it, 10 years have passed.
Yeah, you're going to be fucking married and stuck on a couch.
Oh, thanks.
No, I won't. Should we end at scissoring?
Oh.
No.
That's slightly uncomfortable considering you have a penis.
I know, but okay, fine. We won't do that.
Let's not scissor. We can scissor with our fingers. So, we've taken you on the journey through love, and now we've taken you through our journey of school and careers.
Yes.
We've lost some dogs along the way.
We have, which hopefully is an
We've only
indication
got
that we're
one.
really boring. But we do want to know what you guys
How long
think.
this has taken.
Yeah, that's true. We do want to know what you guys would think. So comment below, and also like maybe you guys had a good time in school or a hard time
Come
in
on, you
school.
guys must have some experiences and whatnot that you want to share with us about school.
Rite of passage,
Yeah,
but
we don't
also
have much experience to talk
careers and
about.
whether you guys have any worries or what you guys are planning on doing. So
Or if you'd
make
like a job.
Sure, well, we can't help with that,
Yeah.
but make sure you guys comment and rate and subscribe to FASHTAG. But thank you so much for watching, guys. Bye. Why are we so far away from each other? I don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, we should have done this the whole time. Can you feel my penis?
No, that's
Okay.
your thigh.